Hello and welcome to Keyboard Kraken. Today we're going to be taking a look at issue number 2 of Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol and just seeing what's inside it. Also, I did manage to pick up an extra copy of issue number 1 as well as issue number 2. And what I was thinking was maybe we'll give those away to people perhaps watch a future video. So it'd be really great if you are interested in that. Let me know in the comments, and also subscribe just so you actually get to see when that video goes live, and give you a good chance of winning it, because I know there's a lot of people at the moment that want to get their hands on these who aren't necessarily in the trial areas that are running at the moment, and I just thought that'd be a good way that a couple of other people can get their hands on an issue or two early if they are interested. So yeah, just let me know if that's something you're interested in. I felt quite lucky to get this today. When I went into the shop to pick it up, there was actually a guy stood in the queue with a whole arm full of these. So I initially thought I probably wasn't going to get hold of this, but luckily they still had a few copies left. And actually issue number 1, they had them all sort of ready to go, and I assume get sent back to Hachette or something like that. The lady said she had just taken them all off and was taking them away, but luckily I managed to grab one of those before she did. So yeah, that'd be the one that'll be going out to someone lucky if that's something you guys are interested in. One interesting thing I did notice about the back of this particular issue, so finally it does confirm actually that in number 5 that is where we will get that Infernus Sergeant Space Marine. So just like with other Hachette magazines, really, number 5 does seem to be the issue they go for with their exclusive model. So what we'll do now, I'll get that open and we'll have a little look, see what's inside. So first things first, obviously you get your models. So in this issue, it is 3 of the Von Ryan's Leapers, beautiful new Tyranid models that came out with Leviathan and 10th edition. So these are really, really lovely to put together, nice and easy. You get your 3 bases in there as well. And yeah, just lovely little sculpts, and certainly great for anyone is looking to put this together, get a combat patrol of these Tyranids. These guys are great. Okay, so then we're moving on now to the magazine itself. So on the front here you have the 10th edition Tyranid artwork there from their codex, and then we've got the models we've got inside the mag featured there as well. Inside you've got your how to build section, just going over how to put together the models that you got in this particular issue. A little bit up there on painting, and sort of the painting journey you're going on, sort of starting with finding things a bit tricky, but then sort of finding a way over time. The more you practice and the more sort of techniques you try. So obviously if you're experienced in the hobby, you've probably gone on that journey yourself, but if you're new, obviously this is going to cover the basics as well. So things like going over your base coats, your shades, your highlights. As we move through, it just talks about the painting guides and technique guides that will come. Obviously there's not been any paints at any point just yet in these first 2 issues, so it's not really going over what to do with them there. You then come to a section about the Imperium, and in here cover sort of the basics that anyone experienced obviously know these, but for anyone new, you're going to get a little introduction here to the Imperium side of things. So you've got your Space Marines, your humans, your Sisters of Battle, and your Adeptus Mechanicus over here. A little bit about the Vanguard swarms of the Tyranids, how they operate, along with invasion swarms, a bit about the ambush tactics, gene stealers, all that sort of thing. That's a nice bit of reading in there. And then covers a couple of the sort of units. Not all of them are ones that is mentioned in here that we'll actually get in this, such as the Hormigants here. But you do get a bit of information about some of the models there that are to come. We then got the little bit about the Von Ryan's Leapers in here. And here we have their Combat Patrol data sheet. Little picture of the Tyranid Combat Patrol there, so that's what you'll end up with for the Tyranids. And then there's some parts in here about using the name tables to come up with some names for your team here. So the idea is you roll d6 twice to generate a name from a table. So yeah, you can have a little look at that if you want to stop and pause and read the different names. But you don't really have to do that. Then we've got a little bit here about predator and prey before it moves on to some introductory concepts. So it's telling you here about how to actually attack with your models, how wounds work, and then it's got a little scenario here for having the Terminator captain that you got in the first issue fighting these 3 Von Ryan's Leapers, just to have a little go. So these missions in here are quite good at just introducing the basic concepts to you, getting you to play with the models, which sort of encourages you to build them as you're going along rather than hoarding them all. So if you can keep up with these and get them built, then you can certainly start playing with them right away with this magazine as well. So it tells you exactly what to do, how to run through this, so you can get going. Right, so then at the end, it's got a little bit. It tells you, a little blurb here for if the Space Marines won, or one there for the Tyranids. And then finally, we got some wound markers. So when you're trying these little starter games, picture of the whole collection that you're going to get. And then the paints are included as well. So you can see quite a selection there. Obviously, it's covering a range of different models. That probably going to be you're going to need a lot of colours, I think, if you are planning on getting this and painting up all that stuff. So yeah, and it shows a picture of some of the tools that you get in here as well. Finally, on the back, it's just showing us what's in issue number 3. As we've got our Infernus Marines there. I'm not too sure whether I'll pick these up or not. Perhaps if it is something you're interested in seeing, you want me to get number 3 and show you through that. I'll have a little look at those Space Marines, or even pick up the number 3 for a giveaway as well. Do let me know. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I'll get that or not. And then issue number 4, that comes with some paints. So we've got McCrag Blue there. I'm not even going to try and say that one. And then Wraithbone. So Wraithbone's a good paint. McCrag Blue, probably, unless you're painting your Space Marines as Ultramarines, you might not get so much use out of that one. It's not everyone's favourite blue, I'll say that. And then, you get a starter brush in there. Now, if that's all you've got and you're a beginner, it'll do you okay. But there are certainly better brushes you could get that would make things a lot easier for you. And some of them are actually included in the subscription as well, I believe. But certainly you might want to just pick up a better brush than that basic one. It doesn't need to be anything fancy, but whatever you get will probably be a bit better than that one. Okay, well, thanks for watching. As I said, if you are interested in the potential for a giveaway for issues number 1 and 2, please do let me know down in the comments. If you've liked this video, please do give us a like. And as I said, subscribe if you want to see when that giveaway video does go live, if people are interested. Thank you very much for your time. Take care.